In the days after the great flood, the descendants of Noah, replenishing the earth, multiplied and scattered themselves far and wide. They found solace in the fertile plains of the land of Shinar, a place rich with promise and possibilities. Driven by a shared dream, they decided to band together to create a new civilization from the remnants of the old. All of them, without exception, spoke the same language. This common tongue, a leftover from their shared ancestry, allowed them to communicate seamlessly, fostering and collective strength. They used this unity to not only survive in the harsh new world, but also to plan and dream about what could be. One dream stood out, a dream that was grander, more audacious than any other, to build a city. But this was not just any city. This be a city with a tower so tall it would reach the heavens, an architectural marvel that would ensure their legacy for generations to come, a monument to their resilience, ingenuity and collective spirit. This tower was not about hubris, but a testament to their determination, a symbol of common purpose. They believed that by building this city, they could secure their place in the world, create a beacon that would gather all their kin, drawing them close. "Let us build a city with a tower that reaches the heavens," they said, their voices filled with hope and determination, "so we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered across the earth." The people were led by a mighty hunter named Nimrod, who aspired to build a grand city with a tower that would symbolize their strength and unity. Nimrod, a man of formidable stature and prowess, was revered by his followers. His vision not only encompassed the physical structure, but also a society characterized by mutual cooperation and harmony. This was not an ordinary tower, it was to be a beacon, a testament to the collective power of humanity when they stand united. The idea was to construct a monumental structure, an architectural marvel, a tower so grand it would reach the skies. It wasn't an easy task and required the combined efforts of every single individual. The people, united in their purpose, worked tirelessly day and night. They dug deep into the earth for the strongest stones and climbed the tallest trees for the sturdiest wood. Nimrod led by example, toiling shoulder to shoulder with his people. They faced many setbacks and challenges, but their resolve never faltered. United in their determination, they began to see the fruits of their labor. The tower began to take form, standing as a symbol of their indomitable spirit and unity. Their camaraderie, their combined effort and dedication were reflected in the magnificent structure that grew with each passing day. Each stone, each log, and each hand that laid them held a story of courage, determination, and unity. Together we will build a tower that reaches the skies. We shall be a great and mighty civilization. God looked down upon the ambitious endeavor of the people of Shinar and noticed their profound pride and self-reliance. In their unity they had gathered strength, a strength that grew from the common understanding that they all shared, underpinned by their singular language. Observing them from the heavens above, God saw a multitude of faces, all different, yet united their singular ambition. They were a people of one heart and one mind, determined and unyielding in their resolve to achieve their lofty goals. Their unity, their shared language became a key that unlocked a world of possibilities. God understood that with this unity, their potential was boundless. Every dream, every aspiration they conceived seemed within their grasp. Nothing they dared to dream or to accomplish would be out of reach for them. Their ambition was not the concern, it was their pride, their self-reliance, their desire to ascend to the heavens under their own terms that troubled the Almighty. Their resolve to reach the heavens to rival the divine bore the weight of arrogance. It was this arrogance that was unacceptable to the Creator. A decision was made, a divine intervention deemed necessary. "Come," said the Almighty, "let us descend upon them. Let us introduce confusion in their language. Let us disrupt their unity, their common understanding." And so a plan was formed to confuse their language, to thwart their united efforts, to ensure that they would not understand each other any longer. Suddenly, the people found themselves unable to communicate with one another. An inexplicable phenomenon had occurred, throwing society into a state of unrest. Words escaped lips only to fall on deaf ears, lost in an abyss of misunderstanding. The air hung heavy with desperation, tangible and thick. The usual humdrum of life ceased, replaced by an eerie silence, punctuated by the occasional frustrated outburst. Bafflement turned into alarm, alarm morphed into panic. People shouted, waved, gestured, but all in vain. Faces, once familiar, now looked alien, each twisted in its own unique expression of bewilderment. The daily hustle and bustle of life gave way to an unnerving stillness as people stood, trapped in their own bubbles of isolation. "What is happening? I cannot understand you," exclaimed a man, his voice echoing in the empty streets. Once a hub of activity, the place was now a ghost town, eerily silent except for the occasional outburst of frustration. "We must stop. We cannot continue building like this. We are scattered," cried another. His plea echoed across the deserted city, a stark reminder of the chaos that had ensued. No one understood his words, but the panic in his voice was universal. The society that was once well-structured and ordered was now scattered, a mere shadow of its former self. The people, unable to work together due to the language barrier, scattered across the earth. This was a confounding time where their once unified tongue splintered into a multitude of languages. The individuals found themselves lost in a sea of unfamiliar dialects, their shared goals and dreams becoming increasingly distant. The colossal tower they had so ambitiously begun to erect stood in the heart of their city, stark against the sky, a constant reminder of their transgressions. It was a monument to their pride and their desire to reach the heavens, to ascend to the level of the divine without acknowledging the one who ruled it. The construction was left incomplete, a haunting skeleton of their vanity. The city was thus named Babel, a term synonymous with chaos and reflecting the state their ambitions had led them to. Let them go their separate ways. And so the people of Shinar were dispersed across the earth, each group speaking a different language. They scattered across the vast landscapes, their previous unity shattered due to their linguistic barriers. They could no longer understand each other's words, and their shared dreams became fragmented. Family units were torn, relationships strained, and the tower that had once been a symbol of their unity stood as a stark reminder of their division. They were scattered over the earth, setting up new communities, adapting to new environments, developing new cultures, and learning to communicate in new ways. Over generations, these scattered groups grew, evolved, and established their own unique societies. Their languages diversified further, creating a rich tapestry of human communication. Yet the Tower of Babel remained unfinished as a reminder of the consequences of human pride and disobedience.